On a lonely hill in Louisville, Kentucky, it stands silent and abandoned, filled with shadows. It's all that remains of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a hospital for tuberculosis patients that turned into one of America's most haunted places. Thousands of men, women, and even children died here, their bodies carried out through what locals call the death tunnel, a dark, endless chute that hid the daily horrors from the outside world. Today, visitors report hearing screams echoing down the empty hallways, doors slammed shut on their own, and cold hands grab at you from the darkness. In room 502, where a nurse was found hanging from the ceiling, people still see her shadow swaying. Paranormal investigators say the energy inside is so overwhelming, like the building itself is alive, feeding on fear. Some even claim they've seen faceless figures standing at the windows watching. No matter what you believe, one thing is certain. Step inside Waverly Hills at night and you may not walk out the same. But the question is, why? Why does this place feel so evil? To understand the darkness that haunts Waverly Hills, we have to go back to its birth. The year was 1910. Tuberculosis was the leading cause of death in America, killing more than 100,000 people a year, mostly in the South. At the time, the disease had no cure. The best chance for a patient was a lengthy stay in a sanatorium, an institution dedicated to one goal, keeping TB patients isolated from the world in hopes that fresh air and rest would help them heal. But as the sanatoriums filled up, conditions became cramped and unsanitary, and by the 1930s, the U.S. Public Health Service wanted to shut them all down. That's when the state of Kentucky stepped in to save the day, or at least make it look like they were trying. In 1938, the state opened Waverly Hills Sanatorium, promising modern facilities and cutting-edge treatment. But behind the white walls and in the basement, a different story was unfolding. Doctors were experimenting on patients without telling them, testing the effectiveness of a new drug called streptomycin, which was meant to cure TB, but instead left many paralyzed and blind. Patients were dying left and right. The stench of death hung heavy in the halls, and those who got sick were taken to the basement autopsy room, never to be seen again. When the experiments ended and the sanatorium closed in 1961, the staff did something unthinkable. They buried the evidence, literally. The autopsies, the pain, the suffering, all of it, under the Waverly Hills, and so the ghosts are said to be restless. If you want to know more about the sanatorium, check out the series in the description. And if you want to visit, they offer tours. Just don't go alone.